Alright. Phone didn't want to record right there for a second, but we're just getting done putting up the poly, moving the cows. After, 2 days of saying we really want to move the cows. But the wind's finally let up good enough that I can actually think. And they're moving out, and this field was seeded. I don't think we touched it last year. Maybe with them a little bit in the fall. But they're going to be enjoying this here. They've already, as you can tell, they've had the hillsides and coulees, but to make watering them easier, we're going to let them have this hillside and up that draw. And so the water tank will be up there. But got the poly around the barbed wire fence because it's not timeless yet. It will get there. But yeah, so they're in this field, they're enjoying it. It's actually looking pretty decent. Got some good looking alfalfa plants growing, and yeah, it's coming in nice. Took a few years. It was one that we plowed up and seeded, but it's working on it. So I got a few posts I got to come down here and pick out to get out of here. But just thought I'd fill you all in on a little video here now that you can actually hear me recording. That wind was pretty bad. We up north of us, we about 180 miles, and then all the way to the North Dakota line yesterday, it was just dust storms like in the 1930s. Who would have thunk that? Up there on the high line, it's big fields, and everybody just got done plowing and, well, seeding, not necessarily plowing. There's not many farmers that plow much anymore out here. They all do air seeders and the like, but when it's all sprayed off, so only thing that's growing is your crop. There's no roots to hold the soil down, so then it just blows away. Let me get these posts. So we're getting a little bit of moisture today. I tried making a video roading the tractor out here, and I realized I had the phone angled wrong and my thing fell out of the window, so I'm starting over. Getting some good moisture. So what we're doing is we're getting these bales, picked up all these out here, and gonna take them to the sheep, unroll about 7 bales for the sheep. And then we're gonna grab another load of older hay. This thing holds 11 bales. It should have 2 trips out here. We're gonna grab another load of older hay and make a wind block for the sheep. So that's what we're gonna do. But I'm not gonna complain about the moisture. It needs it. It's doing pretty decent out here. My brother informed me that which I kind of forgot on my last pasture walk, and I was pretty bummed that I wasn't seeing the blades of this brome be any wider, and he informed me, well, yeah, that's meadow brome, not smooth brome. It ain't gonna get wide like that. So fun times. But anyway, so far we're just getting a little bit of sprinkle, so should be able to get the bedding out for the sheep and get a wind block up for them so they can stay warm. It's yeah, the moisture, it's good, it's awesome. I know up north they really need it. I'm not complaining about it. It is causing some challenges. I was very close to building a windbreak this spring, but it's actually been the busiest spring we've had as far as the trucking side, our trucking business, and keeping money coming in that way since about 2018. And we also had about a month straight of just sickness going through the family, and really, like twice. It went through twice. I got lucky and didn't get it with the first time, and then I got it the second. But so it's been very busy. We've been very tired, very sick for that 1 month, and just weren't able to get it. And I was built, and I was very close to buying it. When I called them up, they'd already jacked the price up about $400 from what they had the listings as, and we decided we just couldn't do that at this time. So now we're still building windbreaks with bales, but it should help out pretty fairly and decently. And you're just running around chasing the tractor, huh? You're smarter than you think you look, though, aren't you? You're not coming on that high tensile, are you? It's turned off right now, but oh, that coffee was good. So, looking at this out here, it's filling in really nice. It really is. And I think we'll have the sheep out here to graze across it earlier, so they get the good stuff. Last spring we grazed up top longer, and it was already kind of turning brown when we got out here, so we're going to change up the time of grazing, and we'll bring the sheep out here pretty quickly after they're done lambing. Obviously we're not going to have the sheep up on that ridge where they bale grazed. We'll probably, that was an L up there we made, so they'll have the rest of it, and we'll kind of run across it quickly, and yeah, we'll be on and off of it, and it should be good that way as they move further out back. But alright, I'm gonna hop in the truck. Actually, my shoulder shot is while my brother's loading the tractor. I've been fighting, it's not shot, it's just muscles have moved in the wrong places, and I need a few chiropractor appointments to correct it. And I've been so busy lambing that I literally forgot this last Thursday I had an appointment. I literally thought it was for the next Thursday, but no, I was called and informed at 6 o'clock that evening I missed my appointment. So, oh well, nothing I can do about it now. But he's gonna just load it. He'll take the truck back to the sheep. I'm gonna run up the hill, and you can see those are all on end for bale grazing up there. I'm gonna tip them all down, get them sorted for loading sideways, and he'll be back, and we'll drive tractor up sheep, and we'll unroll 6 bales probably, and stack up a good amount of a wind block. Hopefully the sheep don't tear into them too hard, and we'll get through the day. I'm sure this is, unfortunately, I'm sure the rain will take care of some of the bottom end ones. That is just kind of a fact of life, I guess. But do what we can, and that's what we can do. So we'll catch you when we get up there. Alright, there goes the last of the hay off of this field. Unfortunately, there was one bale down there that broke apart, but sheep won't care. I'll make sure that they get to eat that. It's doing pretty good up here where we bale grazed. So, pretty happy with that. Not in gear, are you? So, going slow because I'm gonna let him get ahead. But so that's the last of the hay off of this field. Obviously, like I said, the sheep aren't gonna come back in and graze on this, but I will let them we'll run across that there. And just like that, the plans change. Anyway, my brother, it's smart. I didn't even think of it. He's like, well, you might as well pick up what you can of this pile. We got a couple since we're feeding with the pitchfork anyway, I might as well get what I can of this, right? I mean, that's the smart thing to do. Of course, the lazy thing to do is just let the sheep graze it when they get in here, but, you know, that's me. Alright, let's see what I can get of this. Probably not near as much as I want. Alright. How bad did I scrape the ground up? Holy smokes, look at that. It's almost like I can run this machine. I can't, I assure you. Look that way. So, alright. We're gonna road up to the other ones. I'll dump this hay off. Alright, well, as you can see, the rain is starting to come, but we got the oh wow, that's not helpful at all, is it? That's better. Okay, got the hay spread out. I kind of spread it out kind of in a tight area right now because I want all the little ones to be behind that windbreak if they need it, but they'll get in here. I have to we got to put up the cross poly so they can't just run out the other end over here. And then we'll open it up for them and they can get into that dry hay. So, there we got it. I gotta get to it. It's just a little drizzle right now, so not too much wind. We should be good, but gave them 7 bales and I kind of unrolled them fairly tight down there in the bottom, so that's where they'd all kind of gravitate towards and hunker down. But got all the fences up, everything's back on. It's time to go get some coffee. The rain's let up now for a second. 2. It's supposed to really stop at 8 and start back up again about 4 in the morning. We've done what we can for the little buggers. They look kind of cold right now, but the wind's not blowing, and like I said, it's mostly stopped here for a few minutes, so hopefully I'll give them a chance to get dried up a little bit. There's plenty of hay down in there that they can scrounge through. So just taking a walk through here since the rain did let up, and looking everybody over, looking for any abandoned ones, stragglers. I'm doing the best I can on that. I don't know, we're running out of room, quite honestly, on which ones we're trying to keep or not. They're, yeah, testing my patience. Literally had a ewe had a stillborn, so then we were able to orphan 2 onto her like that. She just accepted that they're hers like that. At least she did, you know, an hour ago. I gotta check in on her, so maybe I shouldn't talk too loud, but and then no sooner than we get that done, we turn around and watch a sheep lamb out, 1 lamb, and then 2 minutes later another one, and she jumped like a snake bit her when she seen them. They were moving, and oh my goodness. Of course, it's another 400 number, so seems like that's all we've had trouble with, is those. The majority of the ones we've had trouble with has been 400s. But like I said, I'm just doing a walkthrough, checking everybody out. They couldn't all be now. What is it? Are you a 400? This one's a good mama. She, even though we opened up the new feed and everybody over there ran out, she came way this end, had hers, stayed here with hers while we let the other ones out to new feed. And that's where she's been all day. Is right there in that little circle with her youngins. So, wish more of them would do that. It's not that they don't have the room to find a spot and be kind of on their own. It's they just choose not to, and then they get all scared and weird, and I don't know. Well, these all looking good on this end, so we'll walk away from these. But we just got done, like I said, getting rained on. It's supposed to rain again. Thankfully, I'm not complaining about the rain. It is making it challenging right now for us with the little lambs, but it is what it is. I kind of wish we had warm rain, which is the first time I ever even thought about that rains are different temperatures, really. It was when we went to Hawaii, and it was ambient temperature, the rain. It was ambient temperature for the islands down there, and Tennessee and stuff's kind of the same back east. Out here in Montana, it can be 70 degrees and a rainstorm blow over, and you're getting pelted with 40-degree raindrops or colder. Then you kick up a little bit of that wind. Oh, you get cold in a hurry. But as you can see, some of these little ones are looking quite cold. I'm not sure if that one belongs there or not. I guess so. Anyway, it's getting a warm meal. So, like I said, it stopped raining now for a little while, so hopefully they come out of it. I fed them a lot. I gave them a whole extra bale out here, and it's pretty thick, and they can dive around and stir it up and get out of the wind if it does start picking up too bad. So, and then we've been having so much trouble the last few days. We haven't got to do any tagging. It's going to be a nightmare to tag tomorrow. You start tagging, and then all of a sudden, oh well, they're all running around. You don't know who belongs to who. Good grief. You're tagged. Yeah, you are. You little ewe lamb. What? Run! Yeah. Anyway. So I think for the most part they're kind of warming up. It helps if they run around too, so. Got a couple hanging out here on this fence line. Just look cold, but they gotta do what they gotta do here to survive. Wet mops, a lot of you. Anyhow, just got done feeding all the ones we got in, I guess, jugs for lack of a better term. I've been using this trailer, going out and feeding them that away, so it works. Got these ones on quarantine, or see what kind of behavior they are in. They made it through the trailer as mothers, and now they're out here, and I think they're doing okay. We threw one out there today. Which one do we gotta pay attention to the most? I can't think which one it is. My brother's the one that kicked her out. I think it's that shaggy one right there in the center. But she's standing over her lamb, so they're all doing okay in there. They'll need some feed. I don't know if my brother's feeding them or what he's doing there. But we're supposed to get more rain tomorrow. Well, starting at 4 a.m. this morning and this coming morning, and going until afternoon, so that'll be fun. We love the moisture, but it is one of the struggles of lambing out on pasture, especially here in Montana with the cold rains.